Okay, I guess I'm live again, and I'm sorry that that happened. For those that are just now tuning in, thanks for being there. I'm, I went live one more time, and for some reason I can't see where. Oh, I see what the problem is. Uh-oh, I got to get the. Uh-oh, I think I just killed myself one more time. How in the world did I do that? All right, and I can't reverse it. There it is. Okay. There we are. First of all, do you hear me? That's the first question. And if somebody can type in the chat room, yes, I hear you, or no, I don't hear you, I'd appreciate it. And I'm sorry, I'm just now getting back into the swing of things. I finally got live feed out in my shed again, and we're trying to go from there. You know what I mean. Loud and clear. Good, Eric. Thanks for being there. I appreciate that. I've got another one out in front of me that I'm going to try to... don't you just love my table? It looks like it's been used a few times, right? We'll get there. Okay, I have the video feed on my, well, there we are. Now I got it. I clicked the wrong button. Maybe once. Okay, we're getting there. I'm going to tilt this a little bit more forward because it's a little bit, I'm trying to give you guys that bird's eye view. I tried the live feed with over on another one with YouTube, and it not YouTube but Facebook, and it did really the graininess and stuff like that. That's why I went back to this camera. So without further ado, any requests? I had a request for a chicken, if I remember correctly. Let's see what we can do about a chicken. Well, considering I just did a Shalika chicken, I did one of these guys. So we'll do a chicken. But instead of the spiky feathers on the head on the chicken, I mean on the cockatiel, I have the I'll have to put it on the tail for the chicken. Well, for the rooster type thing. Now, one of the things I do for feathers is this lacy deal that I have. Back and forth. This lace is a self-supporting, and yes, I'm using Boro if anybody has that question. Back and forth, touch, pull, back and forth. This is making the body of the chicken. Okay, it's a lace. It builds its own structure and very supportive. And with this type of lace, if it broke somewhere, you could actually heat it up and go back into it if you had to. There's the actual body, not the complete shape to the body yet, but we're getting there. Got 5 people watching. Thanks for being out there, people. I can see the chat room if you want to type something in and say hi. I'm sorry that I haven't done live video feed in so long. It is pathetic. It's in the middle of the summer. You'll love this story. I have just a drop cord Ethernet Cat 6 cord going to my shed. Never buried it. And what did I do? I mowed it over with my lawnmower this summer. So there went my live feed. Right. Here comes the head to this chicken. I'm only going to, actually this is the neck. Now we'll do the head. And if you have a request for what you'd like to see me make, just type it in the chat room and I'll see what I can do about making something. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to do it, but hey, it never hurts to ask, right? Yeah, I might say, no freaking way am I going to give that a try, but there might be a chance that I'll say, hey, that's pretty interesting. Right. Here in North Carolina, it's raining outside. And of course, of all days, it's actually kind of warm for the winter. Middle of the winter, it's in the 50s and 60s today. Thank heavens. I'll take that. That way I don't have to use my propane heater. Santa or a bodybuilder. I'll try a bodybuilder. I can do Santa, but okay, now we're going to do I've done the legs. I haven't really done the claws to hold it up, but I'll get to those in a minute. I hope you guys can see what's going on. If not, I'll readjust this. Actually, I think it's in a pretty good angle. Oh, I got an idea. Here, this will help. I knew there was something wrong. Zoom in a little bit. Zoom a little bit more. There you go. That was half the problem. I can't think of everything all at once. Here, we'll put the beak on. I should have done this when I did the head, but going back is not a good thing. But the way I do it, I can get away with it. I'm a lazy cuss. Been at it long enough that I can do it without too much trouble. I'm going to hold on to it by the end of the beak. Better zoomed in. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. One of those things that you don't think about until you get going. And again, it's one of those things I haven't been doing live feed in a very long while. So, that's more than half the fun. Now, let's make this look like a rooster type chicken. One long tail feather. Another one. Pull and pull basically, but takes a little bit of practice to shape glass. And what I'm doing is basically heating up this side, which I call the pencil, and this side is what I call the paper, and I usually add to the paper with the pencil. So here we go again. Feather number 3. And I might just put one more on there. Because I can. Okay. How's that? These are getting a little bit short and a little bit warm on the end of my fingers. So we'll add another one for right now. I'm going to do some wings real quick. Just a basic wing. What's wrong with putting a wing on there? Here we go. Fold and pull. Actually pull out, fold over, pull out, fold over, and then I pull it out. There's one wing. Tilt it up. Yeah, I know I make it look easy, but I've been doing it since 1982. Practice, 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 and more practice. You get better at it as you go along. Oh yeah, that's getting warm on my finger over here on the left side. We got it. Not by much, but we got it. There we go. Wing number 2. I'm going to put a cold weld here on the tail for a little bit while I do the claws, the talons, or the yeah. Yeah, pretty convincing chicken. I like that idea. Yeah, and if you don't like it, you're cluck out of luck. Bad joke. But life goes on, right? Okay. Now the claws. I'm only going to do 3 on each. I know there's more, but that'll do, mainly to help give us sort of like a tripod effect going on. And you know what? I'm going to kick this down a little bit. Take off the outer ring. There we go. Sometimes a little bit too much flame is a little bit too much. There we go there. Those are the front, the ones aiming in the front. Now I'll do the ones aiming in the back here. Oops. Making sure they're flat is the fun part. I'll do the beak again. Actually, I need to do eyes, and I know I haven't been doing this justice, the way I do things. I'm going to warm the whole thing up. Put the eyes on their head here. Oh, I'm going to do one more thing to this chicken. Oh, you know what I forgot? The comb on the top of the head. Glad that somebody was thinking of that. I forgot completely about it. We'll get there right now. This is where, again, too much is too much. And one more thing I'm going to do. And we're going to add some fun to this thing. What is it when you got hot glass in your hand? You always, well, not always, and all of a sudden you get an itch in an odd place. It's like, I gotta get to the itch, and I can't get to the itch. Okay, we're gonna use this. We're gonna do one more thing here. I gotta find it first. Is it in here? Yeah. We're gonna do some fuming. Silver fuming, simple silver fuming. Channel where Illuminati is confirmed. Ha ha ha. Okay. There we go. Getting a little chunk of silver. Get my tweezers up and running. Sorry about my head here, folks. It might be sterling silver, it might be high, but it'll do the job. Okay. I'm sorry, I just happened to be in a weird mood, so I didn't quite catch the joke. Now, we got this guy, we're going to warm him up. And there's a little chunk of silver right here on the table. Like this. Got to touch it to the glass. This is my burro that I'm putting it through. There we go. And now we've got to sort of kick back the flame a little bit. And now the silver is going to go from one to the other. There we go. Come on, baby. There it goes. Ah, slightly, but doing it. A little bit yellow. Don't do that. I didn't say do that. Come on, get out of there. There we go. It's getting a nice iridescence going on. A little bit more. There we go. Do a little bit more. Kind of thing, yeah. The glass and Illuminati and oh wait a minute, what's going on here? How come it's come on. I know I put some on there. Now it looks like it's all fumed off. What's going on? Hold on here. Tweezers. Ah. Let's do this a little bit more. Maybe that's what I get for not getting a nice piece of silver. Yeah, not as much as I'd like it. Ah. There you go. Now let's see. Da-da. Here we are. And the idea, if you get it just right. Oh yeah, there we go. Single oxygen flame. Oh yeah. Much better now. You just got to get the flame just right. And put it in the silver and it can really get you some nice colors going on. This is done with silver. You can use fine silver, fine gold too as well. It gives you some good results. Closer to 22 karat, the better off you are. Oops, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the back legs on this rooster. I mean, not the back legs, but the back talons to give it stability. Let me see if I can get a hole in this baby just right. I put 2, one on each, and then it will have a nice there. And it sits. Hey! Bodybuilder. I'll do that real quick, and we'll go from there. Actually, I need to put that in the oven. Might have to turn the oven on. Doing the shape of a bodybuilder is pretty interesting. It's not really going to be a bodybuilder, but the actual shape of the body. And in the process, sometimes I do it and it comes out with pretty good muscles, and sometimes not. But at least it's a way of doing a body, I guess you could say. Tweezers are a good thing to have. And I just had them in my hand. Here they are. Excuse me. Now, in working with a bodybuilder, you want to keep some geometric shapes going on, and actually a basic body. Learning the body is was 100% harder than you think it is, because everybody knows what a body looks like. Even though it's very simple, it's complex at the same time. Let's get this out of the way for right now. Okay. This is basic chest that I'm doing right now, or basic upper body. And I'm going to use this. What I'm having this hand is, I think, probably 9 or 10 mil rod, probably 10 mil. And what I'm going to, in the other hand, is 5. With the 5, I'm going to do the actual shaping of the arms. And the way I usually do the arms is I do them out to the side. And then, just like one of those wooden models, I put the shapes to the direction that I want them in later. But this gives me basic proportion and basic idea of what to do with the body itself. Okay. Now, again, if you have any questions, type it into the chat room. If you have, like, hey, what's going on with this, or what's going, or if I can do, or upcoming shows. If you got an idea of what you'd like to see me make in an upcoming show, talk to me. I'm looking for direction sometimes. It's not happening all the time. I don't know it all. I know a lot, but I don't know it all. And sometimes it takes just a question in the right direction for me to explain what I do know about that situation. Let's just put it that way. And there we go. There's the arms to this guy. Take me to school on the body. Yeah, there we go. But you got to remember, that the body has two sections for the arms. You got the biceps, and then the lower. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's one problem. That's one problem with the zoom in. We got to do the zoom out just a little bit here. Two sections with the arms, and then two sections with the legs as well. That's going to be my next step. Actually, I'm going to do the head real quick here. And I can't explain how you just got. Before I got into glass blowing, my medium was pencil, and I used to try to draw superheroes and stuff like that. So I've got the basic body of a superhero down in design, for me anyway. There we go, there's the head. Now the bottom half of this guy. Touch. And let's put some legs on it. Now this was a fun part for me, learning how to put the legs to the top half. Because you got it sort of like a midsection, and you got legs on both sides of this midsection. Basically the butt, or one hind leg, and again, the legs are a two-section deal also, where you go down about so far. I'm going to put these so like he's almost sitting down. You go out so far and thin it out a little bit, and then fold it over and pull it in another direction. Okay. Looks like Rocky. Yeah, there you go. No, I won't even try that. I'll keep to my day job, glass blowing. Not singing. Okay, the other leg, same idea. I do this one in a different direction. Not sure, well, I can do it sitting. Never mind. Here we go. I'm pulling it forward like I did the last one. And as I do, I taper it out just slightly to where I think the other leg is about the same length as the other leg. Or this leg is the same, never mind. Touch. Pull it that direction. Now, what I'm going to do, we're going to make him like he's doing a drop kick or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. What is it? You get glass in your hand and you got itches all over your body. You got to try to concentrate on. Another thing you got to remember is add detail in the right directions. I got to add a little bit more detail to these guys. This guy. Another 5mm rod. hello to all that's watching. Again, if you have a question or if you have an idea for a show that you'd like to see me do for you guys, never hurts to have a little bit of suggestions. There we go. Gotta have them buns. Male and female have the good buns, I guess. What's the name of that video? Buns O Steel. Yeah, there you go. I'm not going to put detail in the front, but you can if you want to. He's going to be a eunuch. I'm sorry, guys. Now, let's get him ready for like a running kick. Now also, now that I've got him connected, I'm going to do a curve in the back, bottom back, give it more there we go. Maybe got back now. Yeah, there you go. Looks like Rocky. Yeah, okay. I'm making sure I've read all the voice in the chat room. Now the foot is fun. It's basically like the leg you did, but in a reverse direction. And that's all you really have to do for that. But you can add more detail by putting the heel on the back side. Here. Almost like he's ice skating, I guess. At the moment, we got to put his other arms in another direction. I mean, his arms in another direction in a minute. There we go. Practice, 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 and more practice, right? Now the arms. Let's do one forward and one back. I don't know. Tweezers. Kicking a punt. Yeah, that's a good idea. Lifting a barbell. Okay, that's a good idea. That means I'd have to add the barbells. And I'm being lazy at the moment. I'm getting all these itches. There's no bees, no mosquitoes. Come on now, what's going on? Okay, I'm going to do a cold well here at the bottom of the toe. hope, beyond all hope. And when I take it off, I don't crack a toe. I know, don't erupt over that volcano joke, right? Let's see what he's looked like he's doing. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. Somebody mentioned Rocky, didn't they? Hey, drill. No, I could do the barbells, but I'm just sort of being lazy about it. Stretch out that arm a little bit more. Lead with the right, right? Now I gotta make a base for this guy. He's looking good though. Give him another. Funny how sort of things serendipitously happen. I knew what I was doing, I'd be dangerous. Good thing I'm not dangerous, right? Okay, now we're going to put a base. So it can stand. Won't be any good with it that can't stand on its own. Let's see. That one has to tilt back a little bit further. This is all freehand, and I'm not really, didn't have. It sometimes helps if you've done about 300 or 400 of these, or 3 or 4 of the same right in a row, to give you an idea of what you want to have, where you want to have it. Okay. Practice, practice, and practice. Now, we're going to do a base. And I'm going to call that, at the moment, done. Let that roll in. Yes, I'm going to let this bench cool for the minute while I make the base, and then I'm going to be able to put the boxer to the base. And I'm going to, after that, call this live session done. Oh, I didn't realize that, guys. Sorry. It had the I see what the problem is. I don't know why it's like that, but there, I think I'm back. I'm in the same situation that I was before. This phone is liking to but we'll see if it gets there. Hold it, folks. Don't go anywhere yet. One person watching live, sorry. Still gonna clump. have no clue what likes to do that. No, that's not right either. Sorry about that, folks. It's liking to slump, and I'm sorry about that. I tried to adjust it, and in the process of adjusting it, it shut itself off, okay? I apologize, but we'll get there. If you have anything to say, just chat with me. If you can hear me, we'll get there. Confused like that, it happens. I'll be interested to find out if it's a complete blank for that little long time or not. Or it just skips over. We shall see. Readjust and see what happens. There we are. We're still live. Yay. Bass. Let's do a bass and continue on. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties, people, but my phone was slumping and going like, I couldn't take it. Surprisingly, it's not as clear as it was a second ago. I'm sorry about that, folks. We'll get there. I'll get it straightened out eventually, I guess. Now, a base to this, I'm going to just do a basic base, and I'm going to go back to that same lace that I did for the chicken. And it should work out really, really well for what I want to do. I'll flare it out just like a base to a... And this is pretty self-explanatory. And build it up on itself, fold back and forth, fold and pull. And you can get it as wide and as big as you want it to be. In this case, I want it to be a little wide so that it will take the weight of the whole boxer. Hi, people. I'm glad you came back. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. We have them from time to time, don't we? Now, a little bit longer, a little bit wider. Basically, all I'm doing is adding to this. And then I'm going to, basically, I'm going to shape this little fold pull that I'm doing. Where my fingers are, it's a little warm. On my left hand, anyway. There we go. That should be enough to do what I want to do. I am definitely going to get that. Okay, that's one of the problems. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oops, too far. Back it up, back it up. There we are. What I'm doing is now heating that whole thing up and flattening it down the way I want it. And now I'm going to sort of stretch it into sort of like a tripod base. And that's the thing about this type of lace is that you can heat and shape it as you want it to be. That it's not written in stone that lace is the way it's going to be. There we go. Yeah, that's ugly. So we'll get there. There we go. I'll do a better base for it later, but this gives you a basic idea. I do suggest that after you make this, that it go immediately into the oven, because this type of lace is very, it does create stress and cracks, but 9 times out of 10 it's still durable and can hold its own. There we go. See how that goes. No, that's got to be on that foot. Put it on the wrong foot. Come on, up. Ah. And it's getting warm. Wouldn't you know it? Good thing I've got one of these handy. If I can get, there we go. Yep. Where'd it go? There. I dropped it off. Having a set of tongs like this help out a whole lot. Let's see if this will work it. No, go a little bit more forward. Tilted a little bit further back, one of the two. Got to learn center of gravity on these things. And make sure your tripod has a good tripod base. Ta-da! You can't see that, but I'll bring it up so you guys can look at it. So, any questions, any comments? I will close this video live feed, and I am going to do one more after this. Just one. In other words, I'm going to shut this one down and start another one so that they're not that long. Thanks, Kay. Give me a second, and again, I'm going to start one more live feed. If you just go back and if you are subscribed to the bell, it will give you, but if you all, well, actually, that's probably how you guys found me real quick anyway. So I'm going to shut this one down, as I say, and thanks for watching. As always, Carpe Vitro, and for those that know what Carpe Vitro means, it means seize the glass and enjoy your day. Now, if I can figure out how to shut this down. There it is.